I love a good age gap. Romance is my fantasy. I'll let it ruin me as well. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. My name is Charlotte and today we're doing the TBR jar candle holder thing that's way too full. So we should get rid of some of these. But yeah, it's August. I have a week off, but it's the week before the kids go back to school. So I don't know how much reading I'm going to be able to do when I get them ready for school. But when they're back at school, that's usually when I get to read more because I have a little bit more time, you know, when I'm off work during the day to do the things I want to do, like read. And also it's kind of hard because I usually have like an audiobook or something on when I do stuff at home, but it's hard to listen to an audiobook when you get interrupted every 5 to 10 minutes, not even that, like 5 to 10 seconds. I haven't shown him off that much on the channel, but we had to sadly put our dog down. He tore a ligament in one of his back feet. They also thought that he might have torn the ligament in his other feet, but not as heavily as in the one you could clearly see that was not doing well. He was almost 12 years old, so he had a long, good life. He started having some other health issues as well, like ears and stuff like that. So just a conversation with the vet and us not wanting him to suffer, we decided that it was time to say goodbye, sadly. And yeah, I said I was going to be more frequent with my videos, and then life was like, no, you're not. You're gonna cry for 5 days. Yeah, you're gonna cry for 5 days straight. Then we had a conversation as a family about if we're gonna have a new dog, and if we're gonna have a new dog, what kind of breed would we want? Because when we originally got Emilio, who is a pug, we wanted an English bulldog, but fate had it so that Emilio ended up in our care, and we had him for almost 12 years. So I was going to look up breeders of English bulldogs because we wanted to contact them and have a conversation, get on a waiting list for a male bulldog, because that was one of the few criteria Tom had, was that it was a male. And then we saw him. He was 12 weeks old. Nobody really wanted him because it was summer vacation and people didn't apparently want to spend time with their dog. That's wrong of me to say, but people have planned their vacations, going away, all of that stuff. So nobody had shown that much interest in him. All of his siblings were gone. He was the only one left. And I was like, look at him, Tom, look at him. He's so pretty. And that's how we ended up we had a 15-hour travel day, like back and forth. So yeah, that was fun. We spent 14 and a half hours in the car. And then, picking him up took like 20 minutes. And then we stopped for 20 minutes to eat. And we stopped a few times to let him pee and stuff on the way back. But we spent 14 and a half hours in the car to get him. And I'm so happy we did. He's sleeping right now, so I'm not going to bother him. But he is so cute. And you'll probably see him in different videos at a later date anyways. And we love him so much. That was my life update. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to start posting frequently now, because I don't want anything else to happen. I do not want anything else bad to happen. So we're just going to roll with it. And I think I'm going to pick 5 books for August. Feels like a nice number to go with. So we're going to start there. I did write up some new ones yesterday. I got help from a friend writing some new ones. So we'll see what we end up with. This one. If you have any good suggestions on what to put in the jar, please put it in the comment section, because I would love that. Thriller me this. So, a thriller. I think the only thriller I have right now is The Housemaid. So does that mean this will be the 3rd time I put it on my TBR, so if I don't read it now, it's going to go on the shelf again. And we're going to put it on the back burner for a little while. But maybe reading, or is it already on the shelf? No, it's it. I found it. So yeah, The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. This is a series. There's 3 books in the series, I think. And people are divided on the 3rd one, but this is the first one, and everybody loves the first one. I have to say, I don't know if it's her writing or if it's this type of thriller, but I'm not that thrilled. But I'm gonna give this like a little try. That was the word I was looking for. We're gonna give it a try and we're gonna see if this one just, you know, feels good. I can't really tell you what it's about, because when it comes to thrillers, I do not like reading the blurb. I do not like knowing too much information about it. Usually I listen to videos or I read a review that kind of has nothing to do with the plot, but just how it made people feel, if that makes sense. Because I feel like sometimes when you read on the back of it, or you read the blurb or stuff like that, it spoils a thriller for me. So we're gonna do The Housemaid, and maybe this is the month I actually read it. It's not that long either, so I should be able to fly through this. That was easy. On to the next one. And that's going to be this one. And that says, oh my God, Bestie picks my next book. Well, I guess we're going to send a message to Tanisha then. Tanisha, are you awake? Yes, you are. Okay, so I've messaged her. I even sent her a picture of the little note. So we're going to go back to that one. We're going to go back to it whenever she answers. And we'll see. Maybe, I don't know if she wants... we'll figure it out. Okay, so technically third book, but you know. Apparently we're having a clusterfuck, but I'm going to take the one that I'm holding and we're going to put the rest back. But Daddy, I love him. Oh my God. This is age gap. Oh my God. But Daddy, I love him. That's age gap. I love a good age gap in a book. Okay. Do I have any age gap books right now? Or does this... Oh, this is age gap. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're gonna read older. It's in the title that it's age gap, but it's very thick. So, yeah, this one, let me just tell you, this one has been flying off the shelves. From what I understand, people have been really enjoying it. This is, like I said, it's age gap. Before he discovered my age, he uncovered my heart. Bruised, abused, and victim to loveless household, I shimmered with new life the moment he found me drowning my sorrows in a lake beneath the stars. A change encounter, an unspoken connection. I was smitten, he was curious. But as everyone knows, fate can be decidedly cruel. He called me Hallie, like the comet. I call him Reed. And my best friend, well, she calls him Dad. But Daddy, I love him. Oh my God. Yes. Okay, this is the one. This is the one, we're gonna read it. This is the only age gap one I think I have right now as well. Because I don't think Truly Madly Deeply is age gap. No, this is not age gap. So I guess this is it. This is the one we're going with. This is very easy for me today. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Can I read it right now? I usually when the book is thick, it scares me a little bit, but this one can be as thick as thieves, okay? I want to read it right now. I want to read it right now. This is going very quickly. Okay, next one. And this one says, a book you are scared to read. I have several books I'm scared to read. So when it comes to books that I'm a little bit scared to read, we do have Daisy Hates. I really enjoyed Magnolia Parks when I read it the second time. And this is, from what I understand, people's favorite character from the book, Daisy and Julian, who you meet in this one as well. I think also people really like Christian, because this is, I think it's from all of them's POVs. What did you say? Daisy. Oh my God, that's a short chapter. That's a page. Julian, yeah. So you have 3 perspectives in this book, which is fun. I love a good perspective book. That's one of my favorite things about the Zodiac Academy. But people really enjoy this one. People really enjoy this part of the series. They say they enjoy the Daisy Hates more than they enjoy Magnolia Parks. So I'm a little bit scared to read it just because of that. I'm also terrified to read 1,000 Broken Pieces because 1,000 Boy Kisses kind of wrecked me in a way. I didn't like the MMC or the love interest or whatever the fuck you want to call him. In the first one, I found him to be very whiny and irritating, but he's a teenager, so he's allowed to be whiny and irritating. I am just afraid that this is going to wreck me all over again, because I did really fall in love with the characters and there's so much that happens at the end of the book. This is the second book, so this is the aftermath. So I'm scared to read it. I am also scared to keep on reading the Renaverse because I enjoyed God of Malice so much. But I've heard so many mixed feelings and emotions towards this series. And that scares me. The internet sometimes really scares me, and I can be very excited about reading something. Then the internet tells me one thing, and that's the thing I'm stuck on. Everything else can be positive, everything else can be great. But that's the thing that I'm stuck on. This one scares me a lot. And also, Powerless. Powerless also scares me for different reasons. And I think the reason this one is a little bit frightening for me is because I'm not an Advent fantasy reader. I enjoyed Fourth Wing, and I think that's one of my favorite fantasy series. I also really enjoy Zodiac Academy, as you probably can see. So I mean, I do really like them. The problem is that I still don't feel like fantasy is really my genre. I don't know if that makes sense, because you know how some people gravitate towards fantasy, all they read is fantasy. I gravitate toward romance. Romance is my fantasy. That was weird. Romance is my genre. That is what I was trying to say. And this is also starting a new series. Like, this is not starting a new series. This is not starting a new series. And this is technically not starting a new series, but starting a new series, because I know some people like to put them in different categories, but it is part of the Magnolia Parks universe. So in my mind, it's not. It's not starting a new series. So maybe I should stick with. No, maybe I shouldn't start a new series. Maybe that's something I shouldn't do. And maybe I should just read this one, because that means that I'm done with the duology. So I don't really have to, well, I mean, I'm going to think about it every day, but I don't have to think about it every day, in a sense that I should read it. Maybe I should just read it. Maybe I should. Also, random side note, I've ordered the 4 books that are out in the DC Star series to put on my shelf. I've read them all, but I wanted them on my shelf, like physical. And I also ordered the new Jessa Hastings book, Time of Your Life, and I am hoping I'm going to have the time of my life. But also, it's a new series, and we're missing a book in the Daisy Hates universe, so, like, what the fuck, you know? Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to finish this one. We're going to finish the duology, and hopefully, oh my god, wait, there's one more. A Wish for Us. Don't tell me that is. Don't tell me there's a 3rd book, because then I might cry. Goodreads, hello? Oh no, it's a standalone. It is a standalone. Okay, so we're gonna finish the duology together. Okay, so final book. And if Tanisha hasn't responded, bestie, hello. Oh, it's a Thursday. She might be at work. We're gonna come back. Like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna have a good time, and then I'm gonna come back and show you the book that she has chosen for me, and tell you a little bit about it. I just realized that I didn't tell. Oh, well, I did kind of tell you what it was about. So it's fine. Don't worry about it. I am all over the place. I forgot to take my medication again today. I feel like every time I do one of these sit down videos, I say that at some point. And when I edit it, I go, oh fuck. But yeah, anywho, I got 2 again. We're gonna put that back, and we're gonna do this. You got a fast car. That means I have to. I'm gonna read a Formula 1 romance. I just finished a Formula 1 romance. Maybe I should go, because I do have the Dirty Air series, but it's not on my TBR cart because I didn't really like the first one. Maybe I should do a quick little Google search. Romance book Formula 1. Throttle is the first. Ride With Me, that's the one that I just read. And Cross the Line, it's the first one in the Lights Out series. Falling Off the Cliff. Wait, oh my god, Lights Out. Oh my god, there's so many. A Reddit thread. Oh my god, love a good Reddit thread. Let's see what they say. I found a Reddit thread on romance books about, you know, somebody asking for recommendations about Formula 1 books, like romance books with Formula 1. And all they are talking about is the favorite drivers. And they say someone's name, I'm not going to say who, and then they go, confidence is always sexy. And I'm like, yeah, but you know, that's not what we're here for. Fast and Hard is the first in a series. She has another series as well. Fast and Hard ruined you. Okay, I'll let it ruin me as well. Yes. Oui. I do not like the cover. I do not like the cover. Can you see that? I don't like that. I don't like that. It's I mean, it's not gonna go on my shelf. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get it on my Kindle. So who the fuck cares, you know? But still, I don't wanna do that. Ew. Oh, it's very cheap. Oh, and it has an audiobook. The Fast series. Fast and Hard, Fast and Wet, Fast and Hot. What's the last book's name? Fast and Wild. Okay. A disgraced Formula One world champion. Well. Is this about Alonso? I feel like he could be the paddock playboy. If I had to choose any of them, I would choose him. I think he would be the playboy. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna ignore the ugly cover and we're gonna read Fast and Hard. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. So as soon as Bestie, I'm buying it. I got it. It's on my Kindle. And my bestie, Tanisha. You can jump on over to Tanisha. She has different videos, reading vlogs, stuff like I do, but she also has some really, really nice read with me videos that I love putting on my TV while I'm just having a little bit of a quiet time and I want someone to buddy read with. And yeah, she read Magnolia Parks after I read it, but she kept on reading the series and read the entire series in like 18 days. So she has decided that I also have to keep on reading the series. She knows that I like the first one, so she's not being mean to me. She's actually being very nice because she could give me something she knew that I usually wouldn't read. So she's actually being very nice with me. So yeah, this is it. This is the fifth and final book for our TBR. Oh my god, we got it. Okay, so we have Daisy Hates, which is about high society in London. So it's like, you know, it's set in England, it's set outside of London. Well, not outside, it's in London. Never mind. Ignore me. And I don't really know much about Daisy Hates. All 20-year-old Daisy Hates has ever wanted is a normal life, but as the sister of London's most notorious gang lord, she knows better than most that in this life, everything comes at a price. Oh, so she wants to be normal, but her family is, you know, gangers. So yeah. And we meet Christian in the first one as well. Christian has a complicated relationship to Magnolia, which complicates his relationship to Daisy. And that's kind of how they're connected in a way. And when you meet Daisy in the first book, she is a baddie in the best way, shape or form. So I am excited to keep on reading this. I am. I'm not going to tell you much about this one. It's a prequel. It will spoil everything if I tell you something about the first book. Just read the first book and cry along with me. That's completely fine. And yeah, and then we have Older, which is age gap, and I'm very excited to read this one. I do not really like the cover, but that's a different story. I'm very excited to read this one. I'm super excited to read it. I love a good age gap. Age gap is my nemesis. That's wrong. It's not my nemesis. We're not fighting, as far as I know. You know, unless we're into it. And yeah, and then we're gonna try. I am gonna say that if I do not read it this month, it's going on the shelf. I'm not gonna have it on my TBR cart as of right now. It's not gonna be something I can pick for a while because it really does scare me. Like, I am so afraid to not like this one because the two other books I read from her hasn't been that intriguing. Like, they've been okay, but that's like where it stops. So yeah. And then we have Fast and Hard, which is a Formula One book. And oh my god. Let's hope it goes by fast and hard. Well, fast, at least. Because I feel like hard would be cringe, and I don't want to cringe too badly. But there we have it. A little bit of variety. So, you know, I think the only one with, like, I have two books with smut in, and I don't, like, either of these are not, they're not. Well, maybe that one is. It wasn't that, no. I wouldn't consider the first one smut. So this is going to be a smut-less month. I love that for me. Thank you guys so much for spending some of your precious time with me. I really do appreciate it. Special thanks to my bestie who helped me pick out a book. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.